So everyone, welcome to the Power Play with CJ. As many of my American fans and followers know, USA Hockey done fucked up again, sending home 2014 silver medalist Megan Bozek and, more importantly, Alex Carpenter, obviously both of the 2014 silver medal winning squad. Bozek actually wasn't that big of a surprise for me. USA Hockey, I know from one of my sources, told me going back right after Sochi, and she played a lot in Sochi. I think she was out there for pretty much every American power play. Her skating wasn't what they wanted from their defenseman, and that's why she was actually not included on the 2015 World Championship team that played in Malmo. So not a huge surprise there. I mean, I think she's a good player. I think she can, really help a power play. I mean, if you've ever seen her shot from the point, Shea Weber-esque. But that's neither here nor there. Carpenter, on the other hand, I just do not get it in any way, shape, or form. 4 points in 9 games for the U.S. during this tournament tour, pre-tournament tour. Not exactly in the world of fire, but you look at her numbers everywhere she's played. And out of the last 2 World Championships, she's totaled 4 points in 10 games. Not exactly up to par, but I mean her skill set's off the charts, and her ability to play in all situations, and you have versatility to play throughout the lineup and in all 3 forward spots. Really makes her really valuable and sought after commodity. And to cut her like this is just like, what the fuck? And this goes back to when they cut Pankowski a few weeks ago. They had the roster set, quote unquote, in Tampa in April, and then they've added 3 players and cut 3 players that have been there from the start. It's like, well, what are you doing? Was that how you wanted to run things, or why didn't you just open camp with 26 players instead of 23? It's such a weird dynamic that only USA Hockey can fuck up, and you leave one of the best offensive players, in the world off your roster, and now it's like, well, for a team that's struggling to score. I mean, I think they're going to figure it out. I mean, that game in Boston I was at a couple months ago, they didn't look great. No one really looked exceptional in that lineup. But, we're 2 months out, less than 2 months out from the games, and, this isn't, I don't know how much this team anyone's buying right now. I think you're just giving Canada right now an easy red carpet right to the gold medal by cutting, your better offensive players, and there's just really no rhyme or reason for how they're doing things. But then again, that's USA Hockey's MO. It always has been, always will be. So, again, as a Massachusetts guy and a guy that's covered both Bozek and Carpenter over the years, at various tournaments, it's unfortunate, but again, you can't expect USA Hockey to be competent, because their level of incompetency over the last few decades is second to none, really. I don't like the coach either. I don't like Rob Stauber. I was a huge Ken Klee guy. I thought Klee, his systems worked for the players he had. I think, the players in that locker room really liked him and respected him. And, if you watch them play in Malmo or in Kamloops, those 2 World Championships, I mean, they were a fun team to watch, the way they moved the puck and were able to make things happen. And, between the system he had in place and the respect the players had for him, I thought he was a great coach in a great situation, but obviously not up to Reagan Carey standards. So, again, USA Hockey fucks itself once again. That's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.